The subject for today's class is past perfect and simple past. What is the difference between the two? When should we use it? Number one, simple past. Simple past speaks about an action that is over. Something that where you don't have a time limit. So, for example, an action that happened long time ago which has no connection with the present, or you just want to make a reference about it. So over here the verb form that we use will be the second form of it. For example, if I say write, wrote, written, writing, I use the form wrote. When I make a positive sentence, what is a positive sentence? A sentence which does not have not in it. So it becomes positive. So for example, if I say I wrote a letter to the school authority about the water problem, I am using the structure subject plus verb to, which is the subject over here, I wrote. And if I have to make a negative sentence, I did not write a letter to the school authority about the water problem. So I used the helping verb did not. Did plus not. In short form, didn't. With the verb form in the infinitive. Example, I did not write. I cannot say I did not wrote. Wrote is used only in the positive form. If I have to frame a question, again, I will be using the helping verb did in the beginning. Did I write a letter? The verb form again is infinitive over here. Did I write a letter? Did she speak to the teacher? I didn't speak to the teacher. I didn't write a letter. So these are the negatives. I'm using the infinitive form of the verb, that is the first form. Even when I frame a question, did I write a letter? Did I speak to the teacher? A question which starts with WH or what, where, why, who, how, whom, the WH format, when, which, etc. demands an answer which is complete. For example, why did she write a letter? She wrote a letter because she wanted to complain about the water problem. She wrote a letter to complain about the water problem. Did she write a letter? Yes, she wrote a letter. No, she didn't write a letter. What is past perfect? When do we use it? Past perfect indicates an action that happened before the final action took place. That is, two actions had taken place in that particular situation. Now, for example, I had made the complaint before the winter holidays finished. I had made the complaint. Why can't I say I made the complaint before the winter holidays finished? Because the first action was the complaint, the final action before the holidays finished. She had written the letter before the summer holidays completed. She had written the letter indicates an action before the final action took place, that is, summer holidays completed. I had eaten before I came to the class. Coming to the class over here, came to the class, indicates the final action where I had eaten before I came to the class. So what is the form of verb that I use in this particular tense? I use the third form, which is called the past participle. For example, we have different forms of verbs. The infinitive, which is the beginning, the first one, the base form, the past simple past, then the past participle and the present participle. Present participle is used with an ing form. Past participle is used with a simple ed or with an irregular verb like wrote or written. For example, if I put the word walk, walk, walked, walked, walking. Whereas the irregular verb eat, ate, eaten, eating. So we can use it both with the regular verb and the irregular verb. So this particular past participle has to be used only with the helping verb. You cannot use it directly like the simple past, she made or she wrote a letter. When you are using the verb form written, it is compulsory that I need to use the helping verb had to indicate the perfect past perfect tense. So, for example, I had written the letter, she had written the letter before the summer holidays completed. I cannot say she written the letter. No, she had written the letter. If it is present tense, then you put she has written the letter.